Hello everybody. First thing I want to show you is how to get started when you're working on the computer preparing to design your first article. Our first article will be the fake article on kittens. So this will be a good chance for you to practice all of the skills you need when you receive your real article from Colleen for the yearbook. Before I do anything, what I'm going to want to do is click on the desktop with my mouse that you can see in the left corner, and I'm going to go File, New Folder, and I'm going to title it with my name. Now this is the folder you're going to be working in during yearbook. We always will work on the desktop, and anytime we finish, we will be uploading to our school server, which I will show you how to do in a second. I'm going to double click on this folder, and every time I start a new project, I'm going to have a new folder just to keep it really organized. So I'm going to go File, New Folder, and I'm going to title this Kitten Project, since this is our very first practice assignment. And now I have that, and I can exit out of it, and anytime I get any materials or photos or the article text, I can put it in that folder, and it's nice and safe, and I know where everything is, and it's also organized, which is awesome. For this project, the first thing I'm going to want to do is read the article. Anytime we get an article from Colleen, it's really important to review what is it about and then collect the necessary photographs for it. It might be an article on the gym teacher Joe. Well, then we need to get a photograph of Joe. Might be an article on the sport of football. Well, then we need to find some images to go with that as well. So you'll want to start by reading the article. Since I don't have a hard copy, all of the articles are going to be on our school server. To connect to the server, I'm going to take my mouse, and on the very bottom toolbar, you'll see this little silver guy that says Shabazz Login. If I click on it, this is a shortcut which is going to help me access the server. So you can see it pops up. You're going to put in your school ID first, and then your password, which I believe is your birth date with 2 X's. Mine's a lot longer. I'm going to hit connect. And then what you're going to see over here is anytime we get into a server, it's going to pop up as a little icon. So you've got your own personal server, you've got this one which has to do with just your user data, and this one is the Shabazz shared one, which is the one where everything we use you're going to be able to access. So I'll click on that, and it's going to pop up. You can see that there's something that says scans, you don't need that. There's something with staff, you don't need that. You just need the student shared folder. And then we're always going to be working in the art one, which is right at the top, so it's really easy to find. So go ahead and click on that. I'm not going to worry about this. Go on into it. And then you can see these are all my art classes. We are working in yearbook. So if I click on the yearbook folder, there are all the stuff I'm going to need. When I turn in the articles that you want me to look at, you can go in that folder. If you're working with student photos, they'll be saved in there. Sometimes there might be some resources you need that'll be in there. But most cases you'll be going into articles, which is where any article that Colleen's writers write, you can get to there. So if I click on it, you can see Practice Article History of Kitten. It's right there. So I can go ahead and click on that, and it's going to open it up in Microsoft Word. And I'll be able to read about it here and figure out what I need. So I can see looking at it, it talks a lot about different types of kittens. Talks about how many there are in a litter, so I might want some photos related to that. Talking about how they like to play, so maybe some pictures for that. And then it looks like as a designer, I'm going to have to create some graphics to show the statistics about kittens, and there's going to be some quotes, so I might need some things like word bubbles and such. So this helps me know when I go to look for images to illustrate with what I need. I can get rid of that, and now I can start my search.